Spoiler alert, this one was so bad the DVD player wouldn't give it back. Roger Corman seems like a beloved name in the film industry, but I'm only familiar with the Roger Corman of today, the guy who just sort of puts his name on poorly made, poorly acted, low-budget monster flicks. So when I see something like Sharktopus or Dinoshark, I can only call them like I see them, as bad movies and wastes of time. I've already covered Sharktopus, which link below, so now it's Dinoshark's turn. Is it worse than Sharktopus? Is it the worst shark movie I've ever reviewed? Let's get our science on and find out. Alright, let's do this for science. First off, special effects. I'll give Dinoshark credit here. The CGI shark looks fine for like 90% of the movie. The model is pretty detailed, and it's never really asked to do anything that makes it appear out of place, as much as a Dinoshark can be. There is one amazingly bad sequence, though. It's when the Dinoshark jumps up to catch a police helicopter and just pulls it down into the water, where it immediately explodes. Other than that, maybe because of things like that, the CGI is probably the high point of this movie. It even works for some comedy kills and random shark breaching. Practical effects, on the other hand, are either really poorly used or don't actually exist at all. It's hard for me to tell. There was a lot of shots where victims were being eaten with the mouth on a certain part of the frame, which makes me think that a prosthetic head was used, but I don't know. Now, while Dinoshark does alright in the technical department, pretty much everything else about this movie just drags it down horribly. The storyline follows a returning troublemaker heading back to his old beachside stomping grounds, only to find that a lot of people are dying to a Dinoshark, including someone that we're led to believe is a friend with benefits, though she's not alive long enough for us to find out, if you know what I mean. Now, no one with authority believes that troublemaker, because again, he's a troublemaker. People only started dying when he started showing up. And also because Jaws did this storyline, and something needs to make this movie 90 minutes long. Now, that man, played by Eric Balfour, is not... Well, I guess the actor can't really overcome the script's bad writing, so we're not left with a protagonist we want to root for. He's just some douchey-looking guy with magical facial hair. Seriously, it seems to grow when he's sad at an alarming rate. On the flip side of that equation, we have a young female protagonist with an accent I can't seem to place that gets a subplot about a creepy older suitor that doesn't really go anywhere or pay out. I mean, he doesn't even get eaten by the shark. The shark eats everybody, but not this guy. She also has the distinct pleasure of trying to make this scene work. I did not make that up. She found out something about the shark doing online research and was so amazed that she had to strip down to her bra. This freaking movie. Besides the cop that doesn't believe them, there's not really much else to talk about when it comes to the cast. They're just killing time before getting eaten. Just killing time. You know, that might be the cardinal sin of this movie. In between the shark sequences, those scenes with those characters, they're not terrible, they're not amazing, they're just there. And that's all there is to really say about Dinoshark. It's just there. Near the end, it might do some interesting things involving gender stereotypes and who does the killing of the beast, but any brownie points it wins for messing with the male-female roles in horror movies, it's just flushed down the drain immediately by sucking. I don't see any reason to watch this movie. If you wanted crap, there's certainly much crappier movies out there. If you wanted an entertaining experience, there's much more entertaining movies in the monster genre and even in this very specific subset of bad shark movies. But I'll tell you what, if you need 90 minutes of background noise and the occasional Spanish phrase, then Dinoshark is for you.
Ah, a Dinoshark!